YouTube, what's up everybody? It's my favorite YouTubers, the ones watching this video right now. Okay, so this video we're just gonna do a UFC pay-per-view 228 from Saturday, September 8th, 2018. That's Tyron Woodley versus Darren Till. Tyron is the champion and Darren Till is number 2 ranked, coming up to try to get the belt. So we're gonna do a full fight card prediction for this one. So let's go ahead and start off with the early prelims on the Fight Pass. We'll start at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3 p.m. Pacific Time. Up first, we have Jeff Neal versus Frank Camacho. These two are in the welterweight division. Jeff Neal 9-2, Frank Camacho 21-6. I believe that Jeff Neal will get the decision. You may want some more talk on this fight, but there is a lot of fights on this card, so I'm just going to say that one. Up next, we have in the 125 division, Ryan Benoit, aka Babyface, against Roberto Sanchez, aka Little Fury. Ryan has a record of 10-5 and Roberto has a record of 8-1. I do believe that Roberto Sanchez will be a test for Ryan, but I do not know if it will be or Ryan. I think Roberto Sanchez does get it done this time, and he goes 9-1. Up next in the female 135 division, ranked number 12, Irene Aldana against ranked number 13, Lucy Pudilova. Irene with a record of 8-4 and Lucy with a record of 8-2. I do believe that this fight will be very, very good. I do think these two will strike it out on the feet, and I do not know if it will be a finish. I think another decision, and I don't know how to call it, so I'm just gonna say Irene by split decision. Up next in the lightweight division, we have the veteran Jim Miller against Alex White, aka the Spartan. Jim with a record of 28-11 with 1 no contest, and Alex with a record of 12-3. I do believe that the veteran in this case will defeat White, possibly by decision, maybe a split decision, most likely unanimous. Alright, the final card on the Fight Pass early prelims is in the 170 welterweight division. The veteran Diego Sanchez, aka the Nightmare, against Craig White, aka the Thundercat. Diego with a record of 29-11 and Craig with a record of 14-8. This one, I do believe that Diego Sanchez may be a little bit outclassed. He probably is too small for the division. I do know that he can put up a fight and is hard to finish, but possibly he may get finished in this one. If not, I do believe Craig White will get the decision, unanimous. Okay, on FX, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Time. The first card fight will be in the 135 division. Number 5, Jimmy Rivera, aka El Terror, against number 7, ranked John Dodson, aka The Magician. Jimmy with a record of 21-2 and John with a record of 21-9. This should be a very close fight. If you look at the odds, they are very close. You would normally see Jimmy as the larger favorite, but in this one, I do believe that John Dodson could get the split decision, but most likely Jimmy Rivera will get the split decision, so I will go with Jimmy, split decision. Up next, in the 170 welterweight division, Abdul Razak Al Hassan against Nico Price, aka the Hybrid. Abdul with a record of 9-1 and Nico with a record of 12-1 and 1 no contest. Now, I do believe that these two will go at it on the feet, and I do not know if Nico will have the power advantage. The more muscular Abdul may land something that could put Nico Price out in the second round, possibly the first. I'm going by Abdul by TKO or KO. Next up, in the 185 middleweight division, we have Charles Byrd, aka Kid Dynamite, versus Darren Stewart, aka the Dentist. Now, Charles with a record of 9-4 and Darren with a record of 8-3 and 1 no contest. These two will probably stand up and bang it out. Darren could possibly get the knockout, and if it goes to a technical 3-round decision, Charles Byrd may get it. So I would say most likely we will see Charles Byrd with the decision. Thank you. And the final prelim on FX is in the 135 division. Aljamain Sterling, aka Funkmaster, versus Cody Stamen, aka the Spartan. Aljamain is ranked number 8 and Cody is ranked number 10. Aljamain's record is 14-3 and Cody has a record of 17-1. Aljamain coming off a few losses that have been pretty, how would you say, two wrestlers going at it. I do believe that we will see another decision, blue side, Cody Stamen by split decision, unless Aljamain can gain control and hold the top position for 2 out of the 3 rounds. Otherwise, Cody by decision. The next fight is Yair Rodriguez versus Zabit Magomadasharipov. But I do believe that this fight has been scratched because Yair has pulled out. So I will not call this fight, but I will talk about who I think will win. I do think Zabit Magomadasharipov would win this one, but we will not get to see it this time. So the official main card first fight is in the 115 strawweight women's division. Carla Esparza, aka the Cookie Monster, against Tatiana Suarez. Carla is ranked number 6 and Tatiana is ranked number 9. Carla with a record of 14-5 and the undefeated Tatiana at 7-0. You do see Carla at a huge underdog, and I do believe the veteran will be able to take it to a decision, but most likely will not win. Tatiana by decision. Next up, we have Jessica Andrade against Karolina Kowalkiewicz, and that is also in the strawweight women's division. Jessica ranked number 2 and Carolina ranked number 4. Jessica with a record of 18-6, Carolina with a record of 12-2. This is going to be a striker versus a wrestler, with the wrestler being able to control the pace, being stronger, and able to control for a unanimous decision. Jessica Andrade by decision is my choice. The co-main event is the 125 division champion flyweight title fight. Nico Montano versus Valentino Shevchenko, aka the Bullet. Nico with a record of 5-2 and Valentino with a record of 15-3. Now I will get into a in-depth description of this fight. Valentina has yet to be defeated at 125. I do believe in every single aspect of everything that she has fought in at 125. Nico is a very good champion, yet Valentina Shevchenko is more well-rounded. She is able to control where the strikes happen. She is able to control if she wants to take it down, and Valentina should be able to control the pace and either get a submission or a ground and pound TKO. I believe the third round is where Nico will go ahead and either tap out or turtle up. Believe that Valentina is such a well-rounded striker, and she knows the game both on the top and the bottom. I do believe that she has jiu-jitsu, judo, taekwondo, striking, kickboxing, boxing. She has all that. Valentina is the new champion. Who's gonna beat her at 125? I do believe that she will be reigning for a very, very long time. Valentina Shevchenko by either TKO or submission. Round 3. That is my choice for this women's flyweight title fight, the co-main event of UFC 228. Now we have the welterweight title fight, the main event, 5 rounds. The champion Tyron Woodley, the chosen one, against number 2 ranked Darren Till, aka the Gorilla. Tyron with a record of 18-3 with 1 draw, and Darren with a record of 17-0 with 1 draw. Tyron is the smaller fighter, but he does have 2 key elements. He has very, very strong wrestling, and he has a base. By a base, I mean his muscular core of his frame should be able to dictate where the fight happens based off the size of Darren Till. If Tyron can get in, take him down, I do believe ground and pound should be the answer to this fight. If Darren Till can keep his distance and dance around, he could possibly get a decision, but I believe that Tyron Woodley, being the veteran, being the guy that can understand where to control the fight to be in his best interest, I do believe he could use his wrestling and utilize the ground and pound with the takedown and go ahead and win this somehow inside 4 rounds. Submission, I doubt, but I do believe TKO is possible. If not, he may pull out a unanimous decision. But like I said, if Darren Till can dance around with the Tyron Woodley, he could possibly get a decision. I don't think, being that he would want the belt, he would take any chances and try to finish the fight. Basically, it would be similar to Woodley versus Thompson and Darren Till versus Thompson. Lots of dancing, a little bit of action here and there. Or Tyron Woodley wises up, grabs the boy, takes him down, and holds him. Can he do it? I believe he can. So I am going to say Tyron Woodley inside the distance of 4 rounds, or a unanimous decision, but possibly an upset if we see Darren Till dancing around, and we could see Anu, but I do not think so. So these are my predictions for UFC 228 pay-per-view Saturday, September 8th, 2018, Woodley versus Till, 10 p.m., 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Pacific Time as well. Let's go over the odds real quick and see who is what and when and where. In the first match, we have Camacho as the underdog. I did not pick. In the second, it is even. Both are -110. Benoit versus Sanchez. That does not matter. Aldana and Pudilova, the same as well. The next match, Miller, I picked the underdog in that. He is +136 based on the UFC.com. Up next, Sanchez versus White. Sanchez is a large underdog. I did not pick. Top that off, we have -125, +105 for Rivera versus Dodson, and I chose Rivera. The favorite, Al Hassan as well. He is also the favorite against +132 price. Bird Stewart, I chose Bird, but possibly Stewart, who is a underdog, +185. And next we have Sterling versus Stamen. I chose Stamen, possibly Sterling, but most likely Stamen, who is +116. Rodriguez was a +450 underdog, but that fight has been scratched. On top of that, Esparza is +425. I do believe Suarez can take the decision, -555. Women's strawweight, Andrade versus Kowalkiewicz. Andrade is the large favorite, who I chose, -400 against Carolina, who is +330. In the women's flyweight title fight, Montano versus Shevchenko. Montano is a very huge underdog at 825 to Shevchenko's -1250. I do believe Shevchenko will get the decision or finish, more likely a finish, and become the new. So those odds are telling. And in the main event, it is very close. Both underdogs, -116. Woodley versus -104 Till. That is very, very close, but I do believe that we possibly could see Woodley retaining his belt. But if Till does win, it's not that much of a difference in odds as well. We see that my picks have been put out there for you. If you would like to pick them, that is your choice. I am not saying these are rock solid winning picks. You would need to do your own research and come to your own conclusions when doing any official betting with real money. It is fun to call fights and do all this predicting, but nobody knows until these two fighters, or all of these fighters, 2 at a time, step into the cage and find out for us. So, did that make any sense, or should I say that again and make it cut out? I don't know. So, here's another video. This one, you don't get to see me. I'm just gonna go ahead and put in a whole bunch of pictures of all the fighters and all that stuff, and hopefully you like it. Just put in some music and all that stuff right there. So if you like this video, go ahead and leave me one of those comments, hit that like button, subscribe if you want to stay updated with every single video I'm putting out there and all that and whatever and all that stuff. Okay, yeah, you have a good time and I had a good time. My favorite YouTubers, the YouTubers that watch my videos. Okay, you have a great day, and go ahead and click all that stuff and all that other stuff that I asked you to do. Please share my video. Have a good one. Bye-bye.